Imagine waking up one morning and discovering that the biggest reason you've struggled to lose weight isn't your metabolism, your genetics, your willpower, or even your diet, but an entire invisible universe living inside you. A universe so vast, so powerful, and so influential that it quietly dictates how hungry you feel, how easily you burn calories, how much fat you store, and even the kind of foods you crave. This universe has been negotiating behind your back for years, influencing your choices without you ever realizing it. And its power comes down to tiny living creatures, trillions of them, making their home in your gut. Some people give them poetic names like the Garden of Life. Others get more dramatic and call them the puppeteers of human behavior. Scientists prefer the more clinical term microbiome, but anyone who's ever tried to lose weight and felt betrayed by their own body simply calls them the problem or the solution, depending on which ones you've got. Most of us go through life treating the gut like a cranky roommate. We only notice it when it's complaining. We blame it for bloating, indigestion, gas, maybe the occasional regret after eating something questionable at midnight. But when it comes to weight loss, the gut isn't some side character in your story. It's the director yelling, "Cut," every time you try to change your habits. Because the real secret is this: your gut bacteria want to survive. They want to reproduce. They want to thrive. And to do that, they send signals, strong ones, to your brain. Signals about hunger, cravings, motivation, and even your mood. If the wrong bacteria take over, you can feel constantly hungry, tired, unmotivated, and unable to lose weight no matter how healthy you eat. But if the right bacteria step in, the entire script flips. Cravings calm. Fat storage slows. Energy rises. The scale starts to shift. But here's the twist. Most of us are feeding the wrong cast of characters. Modern life, stress, antibiotics, processed foods, late-night snacking, sugar, poor sleep, has turned many people's gut microbiomes into abandoned cities. Helpful bacteria are outnumbered. Harmful bacteria are loud, demanding, and persistent. And they've been choosing your meals for you. Today, you're about to take that control back. Let's start with the 10 surprising reasons your gut absolutely needs good bacteria if you want to lose weight, and why ignoring them is like trying to row a boat upstream while someone else is drilling holes in the bottom. Reason 1. Good gut bacteria control your hunger hormones. Have you ever noticed that sometimes you eat a meal and feel satisfied, while other times you eat the same amount and feel ravenous an hour later? That difference isn't in your mind. It's in your hormones, specifically ghrelin and leptin. Ghrelin says, "Feed me." Leptin says, "We're good." When your gut bacteria are imbalanced, ghrelin rises like a toddler screaming for snacks, and leptin gets silenced. You think you're hungry, but it's not you. It's the microbes demanding reinforcements. Good bacteria restore balance. They help your body recognize fullness again. They quiet the internal noise. Suddenly, you don't feel possessed by cravings. You feel normal. Reason 2. They influence how your body stores fat. This sounds like science fiction, but it's been proven. People with an unhealthy microbiome extract more calories from the same amount of food. Imagine two people eating the same slice of bread. One absorbs 70 calories, and the other absorbs 90. The difference? They're bacteria. Harmful bacteria can actually teach your body to hoard fat, while beneficial bacteria encourage your body to burn it. Your gut isn't just digesting your food, it's negotiating what portion to turn into you. Reason 3. Good bacteria reduce inflammation, which is a major block to weight loss. Chronic inflammation is like the body's version of constant background static. It disrupts your metabolism, increases water retention, slows your digestion, and triggers fat storage. A disrupted gut leaks inflammatory molecules into the bloodstream, a phenomenon dramatically called leaky gut. Good bacteria patch those leaks. They calm the internal fire. When inflammation goes down, fat loss becomes easier. Not because you're doing anything extreme, but because your body isn't fighting itself anymore. Reason 4, they help stabilize blood sugar. Poor gut health can send your blood sugar on a roller coaster ride. Spikes, crashes, cravings, repeat. You crave sweets not because you're weak, but because your gut bacteria are demanding their favorite food, sugar. They feast on it. They scream for it. They throw tantrums without it. Good bacteria, however, help slow digestion, balance glucose levels, and stabilize energy. Once the internal sugar tyrants are overthrown, you're not a slave to cravings anymore. Reason 5. Good bacteria boost your metabolism. Your metabolism isn't a single thing. It's a complex symphony involving hormones, enzymes, organ functions, and, yes, bacteria. Certain beneficial microbes, such as Akkermansia mucinifila, actually increase metabolic rate. People with higher levels of these bacteria tend to be naturally leaner, without trying. If you've ever envied someone who eats anything and stays thin, don't look at their genetics. Look at their gut. Reason 6. They regulate your mood, and mood affects motivation. You might not think of sadness or stress as a direct obstacle to weight loss, but if you've ever eaten a pint of ice cream while watching reruns at 1 a.m., you know the truth. 90% of serotonin, the feel-good chemical, is produced in the gut. When the microbiome suffers, so does your mood. And when your mood drops, the brain seeks comfort. Comfort usually looks like carbs. Good bacteria boost your mood, reduce anxiety, calm stress levels, and support the emotional stability needed to make better choices. Reason 7. Good bacteria help you sleep better. Sleep and weight loss are inseparable. A poorly balanced gut disrupts the sleep-wake cycle, increases cortisol, and ruins rest. Have you ever tossed and turned all night, then craved junk food the next day? That's not a coincidence. Poor sleep increases hunger hormones and decreases willpower. Healthy bacteria help regulate melatonin production, support balanced cortisol levels, and improve sleep quality, giving your body the rest it needs to burn fat efficiently. Reason 8. They reduce bloating and water retention. Many people think they've gained weight when they've actually gained gas and water. Harmful bacteria produce gas, lots of it. They ferment sugars quickly, leaving you feeling puffy and uncomfortable. Good bacteria improve digestion, reduce bloating, and help your body release excess water. Often, the first few pounds of weight loss come simply from restoring balance. Reason 9. They enhance nutrient absorption. Even if you eat nutritious foods, your gut decides how much of those nutrients actually make it into your bloodstream. Without good bacteria, your body can miss out on vitamins and minerals essential for metabolism, energy, hormone balance, and fat burning. When your gut flora thrives, every bite becomes more powerful. Reason 10. Good bacteria help detox your body without the dangerous fads. Forget juice cleanses or fasting rituals that leave you dizzy and frustrated. Your gut is your natural detox system. But if harmful bacteria dominate, toxins get recirculated and digestion slows. Good bacteria help remove waste efficiently and keep digestion moving smoothly, allowing your body to eliminate toxins naturally. When that happens, weight loss feels less like a battle and more like a natural unfolding. So now that you understand why your gut desperately needs good bacteria to lose weight, how do you reclaim this microscopic kingdom? The truth? You don't need expensive supplements, powders, or magic detox teas. You simply need to feed the good guys. And the way you feed them is with food. Real food. Food that restores balance and helps the beneficial bacteria thrive. Here are 10 powerful, scientifically supported foods that can help fix your gut so you can finally start losing weight. Not slowly, not painfully, but naturally and effectively. Food 1. Yogurt with live cultures. Let's start with the classic. But the right kind matters. You want yogurt with live and active cultures, not sugar-packed desserts disguised as health food. Real yogurt, plain, unsweetened, contains lactobacillus and bifidobacterium, two of the strongest bacterial allies for weight loss. They help reduce inflammation, improve digestion, and support hormone balance. Add a drizzle of honey or berries if you need sweetness. But let the bacteria do their work. Food 2. Sauerkraut. This humble cabbage dish might not look glamorous, but it's one of the most powerful probiotic foods on the planet. Old World fermentation produces high levels of beneficial bacteria that can repopulate an unhealthy gut. People often overlook sauerkraut because it seems too simple, too ordinary, but sometimes the simplest foods carry the greatest strength. Food 3. Kimchi. If sauerkraut is the quiet cousin, kimchi is the bold, fiery, flavorful superstar. Packed with probiotics, spices, and antioxidants, kimchi not only supports gut health, but also increases fat burning. Studies show people who eat kimchi regularly tend to have smaller waistlines and better digestion. Your gut loves kimchi. The harmful bacteria? Not so much. Food 4. Kefir. Kefir is like yogurt's more adventurous sibling. More bacteria strains, more powerful effects, and easier to digest for many people. It's one of the richest probiotic sources in the world. A single cup can contain up to 60 different strains of bacteria and yeasts. If you want to flood your gut with reinforcements, kefir is the cavalry. Food 5. Garlic. Garlic is a prebiotic food, meaning it feeds the good bacteria already living in your gut. It strengthens their numbers, helping them multiply and overpower harmful microbes. Garlic also reduces inflammation and supports stable blood sugar, two critical factors for weight loss. And no, you don't need to eat it raw like a warrior preparing for battle. Cooked garlic still works wonders. Food 6. Bananas. Bananas contain resistant starch and prebiotic fibers that help good bacteria flourish. They also help regulate bowel movements, soothe digestion, and support energy levels. Don't fear their natural sweetness. Your gut and your metabolism know how to use bananas wisely. Food 7. Oats. Oats are a double win. They feed good bacteria and help stabilize blood sugar. The beta-glucan fibers in oats slow digestion, reducing hunger and cravings throughout the day. People who eat oats regularly tend to have healthier gut bacteria and better long-term weight control. This is one carb your gut bacteria cheer for. Food 8. Apples. Apples contain pectin, a type of soluble fiber that acts like fertilizer for good gut bacteria. As they ferment, they produce short-chain fatty acids that help reduce inflammation, improve satiety, and support fat burning. An apple a day doesn't just keep the doctor away, it feeds the gut army that keeps your metabolism humming. Food 9. Beans and lentils. Beans and lentils are rich in prebiotic fiber and resistant starch. They help stabilize blood sugar, reduce cravings, and keep digestion moving. They also offer plant-based protein, making them incredibly filling. Many people with stubborn weight find that adding beans helps break plateaus and steady their appetite. Your gut microbes thrive on legumes. Food 10. Dark chocolate. Yes, dark chocolate. Real, unsweetened, or minimally sweetened dark chocolate contains polyphenols that feed good gut bacteria. These compounds improve digestion, support better mood, and reduce inflammation. And because it feels indulgent, it satisfies cravings without the sugar crash. Just make sure it's at least 70% cocoa, and enjoy it slowly, letting the gut absorb the benefits. Now imagine this. You start feeding your gut these foods consistently. Every day, the beneficial bacteria grow stronger. They multiply, they take back territory, they silence cravings, they balance hormones, they repair inflammation, they calm digestion, they boost mood and motivation, they help you sleep more deeply. And one day, not dramatically, not suddenly, but quietly, you wake up and your body feels different. Lighter, calmer, more predictable. You step on the scale and notice the shift. You catch yourself declining a craving you used to battle every single night. You realize you're not fighting your body anymore. You're finally working with it. Weight loss stops feeling like punishment and starts feeling like alignment. Because the real truth is this: when your gut is healthy, weight loss isn't a struggle. It's the natural result of an internal world working in harmony. You don't need perfection, just consistency. Feed the good bacteria. Give them the foods that help them thrive. Let them restore balance from the inside out. Your gut is not your enemy. It's your silent partner. And when you nourish it, it leads you exactly where you've always wanted to go.